Hello, everyone, and welcome to Weekly Tarot Reading for February 10th to February 16th. I've started doing these to kind of help drill down and get more information about the week ahead. You can intertwine these in with my moon phase readings that I do every new moon and full moon. I believe that no tarot reading stands on its own. I believe they can be interconnected. And so we're going to look at last week's reading. We're going to look at the full moon reading that I did for the full moon coming up this Wednesday. And then we'll pull a few cards and we'll see how this goes. Thanks so much for being here. This is a reading for the collective. This is sort of a general, what do you need to know, drill down into this week, this part of the last part of this moon phase, and then moving forward past the full moon into the weekend. So, looking back, last week, it was really about what are we grateful for? The 3D world, finding how hardships helped form you and how you could take that and share moving forward in handling situations through the week. And I think for me, I know that played out very well last week. It played out incredibly accurate, which actually kind of threw me. It was so accurate. But I also want to look at the full moon. The full moon reading leading up to this full moon on Wednesday the 12th was about bringing your work into the physical world, shifting your perception and realizing how you are bringing your spiritual self into the craft of how you want to build your physical world around you, right? You take that, you combine that with last week's reading, and that you can see that there's a definite message about how do you take the things that you have learned from not only hardship, but just experiences and bring that forward, okay? With that in mind, we're going to get started. And I'm going to draw 3 cards here. And this is what we need to know for this week, February 10th to February 16th, 2025. Got it right there. All right. Ace of Swords on the bottom. Interesting. I'm going to draw the first card with the pendulum, because I do like to use the pendulum. I will not speed this up like I do with my other reading. And then the other 2 will be by hand. But what's the main card for this coming week? What do we need to know? How can we improve? Okay. There's that. Set that right down here. So this is, I forgot to mention that this is the Tarot of the Golden Wheel, and I absolutely love this deck. It is so colorful and so vibrant. Hopefully you'll see that with some of the cards. If we get really gray blue cards, then I will show you the other cards. I meant to do that at the beginning and I forgot. Let's go here and these up. There. I think I got those messed up. We're going to see. Hold on. This is how I do this. If I get confuselated, is this the central card? Yeah, okay. What happens when you're not paying attention? All right, what do we need to know for the week ahead? 7 of Cups. Creativity, getting distracted. There we go. All the different things you could be doing that you're emotionally attached to. Really, really it's not a matter of distraction. It's a matter of looking at all the potentials. 5 of Wands and the Magician. So good. We've gotten really good, colorful cards here. So the magician really kind of overpowers these other two cards. This is the main theme. It's about looking at all the potentials that are available to you as we come to this full moon. This is also, I believe, the first full moon of the year. And taking that work that you've done last week and during the period of as we went from new moon to full moon, but also that week last week and the work that you've done, really bringing it to the fore and really being able to discern again, was this the yes, Ace of Swords on the bottom. So I'm going to leave this out because this is about discernment. This is about being able to know exactly which one of these cups you want to focus on. And you might even be able to focus on 2 cups. But to try to focus on all 7 cups, it could be a distraction. It could be problematic, especially this week with all the energy that I'm feeling is available this week. 5 of Wands is about not serious, unserious competition. It's the Super Bowl is tonight, right? Like it's that kind of competition. It's that competition where you're learning through the competition, you are learning more about what you want to do. So it's not a hardship it's a fun kind of hardship. It's a fun challenge. And to take that attitude, right? To not look at it as, oh, I've got to go to practice again today, but to look at it as this is a chance. This week is a chance to hone your magician skills in order to figure out all of these cups, all of these passions that you have. Each one of these cups is a passion. It can be something that you really care about. Because of the way these cards have fallen, I think it's going to be very important this week to pick 1, pick 2, that one and that one, or this one and that one, or maybe just that one. You know, if you have a lot of different hobbies going on, if you have, kind of take yourself through a process as a magician, as someone that can work with all the elements. Gorgeous card. But as someone that can do this, to go through and select, do a triage, be very selective, put one in front of the other, weigh them, A or B, A or C, C or D, D or A, and weigh them out and figure them out and almost make a game of it if you can, to find that one thing you want to focus on, especially as we get into the full moon. And then the energy of the reading that I'll do on Wednesday will be the energy from the full moon to the new moon. But as we go through this week and get into this week, this is a lot of discernment. It's really about what mental, like it's this balance of the mental swords and clarity working with, not against, not fighting with, but working with in almost a playful way to cut through and find what is the most important thing for this full moon week for you as we come into and out of this winter. Because now is the time, mid to late February is the time that you start thinking about gardening. You start cleaning your plots. You start getting your seeds ready. And that's the kind of energy that's already in place. So you'll want to be pretty clear-headed about this. And you can be, because this magician card really, like I said, it kind of, it's not this. It didn't come down that way, but it is such a huge support for you to rely on your, I want to say magical skills, but for some of you, it might just mean really leaning into the things you have practiced with your affirmations, with your prayer, with how you go about and interact with the world in a magical, spiritual way. And to practice that in a fun way, in a challenging way, to really let yourself challenge yourself, to really dig down and what is the 1 or 2 most important things you want to focus on this week and for the weeks beyond. Okay. So, a couple things. I want to pull, instead of an Angels and Ancestors card, I have a deck. I've mentioned this before in a previous reading. I have a deck of index cards that I've collected over several years of wise sayings. I add to it every day, quotes, things that I can flip through and get inspiration. So I'm going to pull a card from that. And this is the stack right now. But I'm going to pull it off to the side just because, well, we can do it like this, I guess. And let's pull this one. I'm going to use this as the punctuation for the reading. There we go. Okay. Holding on is believing that there's only a past. Letting go is knowing that there's a future. Daphne Rose Kingma. Okay. Holding on to something, holding on to all these 7 cups is believing that that's the only way it's going to be. Letting go of 6 of those shows you that there is a sincere and definite future for one of them. Right on. Yeah. I think we're good. Show you these cards. This is just a lovely deck. I'll do a few more. Hierophant, 2 of Wheels, 9 of Wheels, Sun card. Again, this is the Tarot of the Golden Wheel, and it's a very Slavic-oriented deck, but the art is stunning. And how cool. Ace of Swords. I just realized this. Hello, Year of the Snake. Take that energy of the Year of the Snake, right? That transformation, that transformative energy, right? That only the magician can really bring to this, because that blending and alchemization of all the elements to find that thing that is the most important to you right now this week. And go for it. Year of the Snake. It's going to be a doozy. All right, everybody. I hope this helped. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Share the reading with someone else that might be interested in the energies presented. You can leave a comment. I love those. And you can also reach out to me at alongadifferentpath@gmail.com if you'd like a reading. I do remote readings as well as in-person readings. Yeah. All right. I will see you on the full moon reading. I hope to have that out hopefully Tuesday afternoon of this week. Till then, peace and strength, all of you, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.